Hi, my name is Mauricio Carranza.
And my name is Carlos Ofer. I am Jorge Omar Carrillo.
And this is the evidence tree.
And we are going to explain how does art affects the grades of the students of Tecnodenio.
The object why we are making this research is because we want to figure out if the art is that influent in the students of the tech millennia brains, and if there is a certain type of art that influences the most.
Failed students in high schools amounts to 32% and school abandonment reaches 14%. It is said that playing an instrument will stimulate both parts of your brain. This means that the brain is getting exercised. Does this mean that you have a better capacity to know faster new things? An investigation carried out in public schools of Rhode Island, where an additional hour of music and visual arts for children between 5 and 7 years that were delayed in almost all the subjects with respect to their classmates, achieved, after 7 months, the same level of reading as the rest of the students and had even surpassed them in mathematics. In Tech Milenio there are students that show low grades, probably because they don't answer correctly their exams or homeworks. Perhaps some of them don't even deliver them because they could be lazy, distracted, stressed, or have an educational backwardness. All these limit their learning. So when a student fails, they have to make an extraordinary exam, and if they aren't lucky enough, they have to repeat the class. Some of them prefer to stop studying. Now, we want to be sure the investigation show positive results in our context. We will identify if an artistic activity can help students to get good grades in the educational system of Tech Millennium. Particularly, we need to recognize which arts are the better for improving the academic level of students from the institution. Our hypothesis is the following. As artistic activities can create discipline, relax them, and improve their concentration, students will demonstrate a great capacity in the academic part reflected in their grades. The closed questions were done. Then it was passed to SurveyMonkey, a tool for surveys, and the link was shared between the 6th semester bilingual group 608. Carlos will download the information in a database from Mauricio's computer to create the graphic and analysis. Surveys were used in this case. It will make a big difference between answers, it will save time and work. Additionally, it will be more precise with the results. The surveys are in the internet and they were spread in the group.
The main results. The result that we get is that in fact the art does influence the grades of the students, and the music is the most influent art. In the following charts we are going to show you our results of our survey we make. The first question is, do you practice any art? The 51% answer yes, the 48% answer no. The second question is, do you like art? The 88% answer yes, the 11% answer no. The third question is, which grade do you have in math? The 28% has 90 to 100, the 25% have the 80 to 90, the 40% have 70 to 80, and the 5% has less to 80. The fourth question is, which art do you practice? The 8% practice literature, the 25% like to practice cinema, the 2% like to practice sculpture, the 14% like to practice painting, the 31% like to practice music, the 11% like to practice dance, and the 5% like to practice architecture. And the last question we make is, which grade do you have in philosophy? The 40% has to 90 to 100, the 42% has to 80 to 90, the 17% has 80 to 80, and 0% has less to 70.
How the discoveries could be applied to change the world. With the development of art at early age, we could develop more efficient and smarter people that could have a better development in the school and a better education, a better person. Also, with a better development of the brain, could see new ideas from the future generation that could change the world in imaginary form.
These are 5 things that our research can study. The first one will be what type of art is the most helpful so the brain can develop. The second one will be how does the development in a child can improve its grades. The second one is how the music helps the learning. The second one is in what age does the art has to be implemented so it can affect really its learning and his grades. And the last one is the development of the brain in an artistic ambient in an early age. It affects it, yes or no?
Of course, there will be also persons against this study, but we could not do something for them. This study is most of it focused on early age kids, so the main idea is implement the art in the schools, and in this way, the kids have the better development that the research show.